Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got a question in from Steve Lynch on a certain video that I did. It was the femoral nerve in the clinch, this one right here, and I'll put a link below so you can see what was happening with that. But he was asking a question. Let's go back down to it. Let's see here, Steve Lynch. Read more. He was asking if the target I was targeting in this videotape, and let's see if we can get to that aspect there. Yep, it's right there. So, okay, so you see how that just dropped the guy out. Anyway, he asks if it was the actual femoral nerve or a branch of the femoral nerve, which is he called the Sartorius. So let's go in a little deeper and take a look at what's going on with the nerves of the legs here. All right, we can see right in through here, this is not the nerve, it's the lateral femoral cutaneous, part of the femoral nerve, but not the one we're after. This is the femoral nerve hiding right underneath this muscle group in through here, and that's why I was saying you're going to have to separate between these two muscles. Now, stomach 31 is going to be up here on the fascia in between, but it's not going to be on the nerve. See how deep this goes. I mean, these muscles in your legs, they're pretty thick. Give it about maybe a half an inch to an inch, and you're not going to stick a needle in someone half an inch to an inch to get to that nerve, so we can skip that aspect of it. But let's take a look here, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take away the blood vessels here. We can see the major blood vessels working down in there, but we don't need that. We need some clarity in through here. And what we're going to take a look at is this branching right in through here. Let's put the muscles back on. So you're going to look in this area right around here, all right, and right in this area here. I can't do that and keep it there, but you can start to see that this is the nerve you're going to be striking, and it's the femoral nerve. And let's take a look a little bit more in depth. It's a major nerve of the lumbosacral plexus, okay? And there are branches that are called the Sartorius nerve. I mean, there are little nerves all over the place. This is the saphenous nerve right in through here. You got to look at the major nerves. Sometimes these smaller nerves that are more on the surface of the body that branch across or off of these are more superficial, are going to be the ones that you think of because they're on the surface, but that's one of the problems. Okay, what we need to do is we need to learn to get through this muscle mass and penetrate into these major nerves, and that's part of the tools that we need, and that blood pool hand is really an excellent targeting device for that, or a tool for getting past these muscle groups in through here and getting to this femoral nerve right in through here. And that will shock the whole body. I mean, look at the way, the size of this, and that's why the guy had so much problem. All right, now when I hit his leg, his muscles contracted, his body weakened considerably, couldn't even really stand that well. But look at, they tie right into the spine up and through here, major nerve plexus right there. But let's take another look at something that's going on too. And if you've seen my muscle spindle cell or Golgi tendon videotape, you'd understand what we're talking about in this next segment. And you can look it up on the YouTube here. Just type in the search engine on my videos for muscle spindle cell or MSC. Here you got the muscle here. You've got the Sartorius muscle right in through here, and probably why Steve asked the question whether it was the Sartorius nerve or not. but it's not. It's underlying both these muscle groups here, so you have to hit with a good penetrating blow. But what's going to happen is when you strike this area down through, let's peel this away, okay, you're going to be striking this nerve right here, and best in this little nerve juncture right here where they all bunch up, because you're going to be like taking that nerve and really stretching all these branches, or one of these branches, rather than trying to target a little bitty point like a pressure point. Say if it was even on a nerve, say you'd be trying to strike a point like that, when instead you could be hitting an area like that, okay? And that's, of course, far easier to do. Hitting an area, whoa, baby, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that, folks. We'll bring him back in here, okay? And zoom in on that area once again. Sorry about that. Not used to this guy yet. Anyway, you've got the muscle spindle cells that you're going to be working primarily on this muscle as you strike down and stretch, stretching those fibers, causing the muscle spindle cells to activate, which compresses this muscle, which makes the leg jump into a fetal type position, which also enacts and works on the antagonistic muscles and lower calf muscles as well, and it causes the constriction also of the full leg muscles in this area. So it lifts the leg up off the ground, and that's why the body collapsed. But again, let's take away those and go in here, and you'll see that that's a branch of this femoral nerve, huge nerve right in through there. This one right in through here, it's still off the femoral branch. This one right here, still off the femoral branch. The Sartorius nerve is just a little too small for us to go, a little too superficial. So again, look for the depth of penetration. That's why we need these 6G hands to get past the stronger tissues of the leg and get into the real structures of the body to get the Kyusho effects working better. So again, thanks for your question, Steve. Hope this answered your question. And on a side note, you were talking about the Goju kata that you practiced, that you saw that relief, that answer to. It's in a lot of kata, and that's what we're interested in, folks. We know we can't answer all the kata questions for you, because we only train a certain number of katas. Like Steve studies the Goju katas, I study a different body of katas. But when you got Kyusho, it's the equalizer. I mean, it brings every one of these katas new possibilities. It is the universal truth of all the katas. So I hope you enjoyed this answer, Steve, and I hope you out there watching enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please also like the video if you like this depth of information, because it helps spread the word of Kyusho, helps the channel grow, helps with the motivation for putting these videos out, because it is a little bit of a time consumption, and it takes away from other things I could be doing, but I do want to get the community some really good answers for what Kyusho is and what it especially isn't, so people can get better skilled, they can get greater depth in their martial art. Thanks for watching.